In this video, I'm going to talk about doing modifications and adding accessories to your Tesla Model 3. After ordering and receiving these rear door sill protection plates for my Model 3, which incidentally does not come with a brand new Model 3, I thought it might be a good idea to make a video about modifications and accessories that you can do to your car. With the temperature already at 100 degrees and due to go up to about 106 today, I'm going to do this video inside my garage to kind of beat the heat. So I do apologize if the lighting is not exactly perfect for this video. Anyway, let's start with the floor mats. Believe it or not, I wasn't even sure that I was getting floor mats with the car. And even if I did, I thought it would be a great idea to keep the originals just in case I ever decided to sell the car. Trunk, sub-trunk, and front cargo liners. Now, I knew these were not included when I purchased the Model 3, so in a spirit of keeping the car looking as new as possible throughout the years, I literally covered anything that was considered storage space. I even got a nice little organizer for the sub-trunk. Back to the interior again, this time on a wireless phone charger. For me, this was a no-brainer, as both Dana and I have iPhones with wireless charging. Door open decals. Now, unless you own a Model 3, most people aren't familiar with opening the door with a simple press of the button like this. Doing this not only opens the door, but lowers the window. The reason for this is basically every time you close a door in a Model 3, the window slides up under the trim to form an aerodynamic seal. Now, I honestly wish Tesla could have made this a little more intuitive, because instinct brings most people's hands down to the emergency door open lever. Now, I've honestly heard horror stories about the damage that could be done to the window if you use this lever because it wouldn't lower. Now, although this was addressed in a software update and the damage to the window is not an issue anymore, I still recommend getting these door open decals to assist anyone not familiar with opening the door of the Model 3. A wrap for the center console. Now, I've seen so many videos stating how easy it is to install this, but the one I purchased had so many restrictions on installing this because it needed cooler temperatures that I can't actually install it right now. And to be honest, with this cover always open to accommodate the wireless charger, that's 1/3 of the console that I'll never even see. Now, speaking of the center console, an organizer is a great thing to have here because the console itself is pretty deep, and I can see myself constantly digging around for things that I put inside. And with this, everything is right at my fingertips. Moving on, let's talk about a USB flash drive for Sentry Mode and your cameras. And this is a must if you're going to utilize Sentry Mode or want to record anything while you're driving. I recommend going with a thumb drive right around 128 gigs or larger and USB 3.1. I originally had a 64 gig USB 3.0, and honestly that filled up pretty quickly and was deemed too slow after one of the Tesla software updates. Oh, as a side note, I have ordered one of the Jetta USB hubs for more flexibility with the drives that I can use while getting additional ports to use as well. I might make a video about that at a later date. A key card holder. Now, this might sound like a ridiculous accessory to have, but if you ever go to a valet or a car wash, you'll thank me for this one later on. And the reason for that is it's see-through, so any valet or car wash attendant will know exactly how to unlock your car once it automatically locks itself on them. One modification that was not only easy to install, but makes accessing the trunk or the frunk a snap. And that's trunk and frunk auto open replacement struts. With basically nothing but a small screwdriver and a couple of spare minutes, you can replace the factory struts with these replacement struts. There are plenty of YouTube videos that show you how to do this and where to buy them. But if you drop me a note in the comments and want to know where I got them, I'll be happy to do so. Now, before I end this video, let me talk about the things I've actually decided against. Those door sill protection plates, well, they're actually going back because they had so many sharp edges around the tips that I was afraid of doing the very thing that I was trying to prevent, scratching the paint. Maybe I'll look for another brand, but these particular plates were definitely a fail. Paint protection film and window tint. Window tint was just a personal preference. I just don't like the look, and to cover the car in paint protection film was not only expensive, but unless I was prepared to hand wash my car all the time, a car wash would actually damage this paint protection film. Anyway, that's it for the modifications and accessories that I chose for my Model 3. Now, of course, everything is very subjective and it's really based upon your personal preferences. But those are the things that I chose for my Model 3, and hopefully that helps you decide on what you might choose for yours. And as a reminder, be sure to click that link in the description for 1,000 free supercharger miles if you're indeed buying your own Model 3. Anyway, I hope you found this video useful. If you did so, please click the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.